Something to consider.
You have to start working with us on the basic system right now.
I'm still not hearing anything different for health and beauty.
Your people handle your own functional analysis. You decide what the system's going to do for you.
As long as you meet the overall accounting standards for the whole company.
Okay. What if one of my people heads the functional analysis for the whole company?
What?
But Helen still handles all the hardware and software.
She stays head of the system's design and analysis.
Exactly.
And is in charge of developing the EIS.
Why don't you start on the prototype right away in small appliances?
Wait a minute, Paul. What's going on here?
Sure, you can work out all the kinks before we install it in the other divisions. Oh, it's a big job. I can see it taking months.
Oh, I thought so.
Oh, yes. We want the time to make sure the EIS is as good as possible.
Now, Paul, you buy into the basic system, and one of your people gets cracking with that consultant today.
Well, I'd like to hear from Jack first.
Look, I'm not going to beat around the bush here. You are giving me very little to bring back to my people.
What about the trucks?
The trucks?
David, can we make this new system tie food products online with my inventory control and distribution?
Good question.
It would take some doing, but I think we could, yes.
Jack, you've been complaining about lack of speed for your products in my distribution system. Now you'll have it. We can use the barcode readers, no more manual entry. And we get to see which costs are really mine and which are yours.
Well, there's a lot we could find out, Paul. I have to think about what's best for my division. I still gotta say no.
Folks, would you excuse Jack and me for just a moment? Jack, can I see him a moment? Jack, we're going to go ahead with this new system.
Not with the food division.
Well, okay, then Paul's going to wind up being the one who defines food division's costs as well as health and beauty's. I got a feeling your growth isn't going to look so good.
Well, we'll see about that.
Look, Jack, I talked to Bowers right before this meeting about your situation. He'll listen to you if you come on board with us.
Excuse me?
He's willing to look at each division differently about its costs. He knows that with foods, he's going to have to balance growth with cost control.
The first quarter, Bowers sees my cost numbers. He's gonna forget anything else he ever said to me. He's gonna say, fixed costs, forget growth. I don't want that.
No, but I don't think it's going to happen. Look, I can't promise you anything. You're the one that's going to have to go back and negotiate with him. But I did talk to him. Now, Jack, come on. This new system is too good to pass up. You know it.
I want my people to go over every line of the analysis and design.
Of course.
My products go online with Health and Beauty's distribution system immediately.
You got it. ASAP.
I am going to hold you and this information system to the highest standards. It's going to help this company grow, or you are never going to hear the end of me.
I believe you, Jack. Well, let's keep working on it. That's how you make change. Okay, folks, we're moving here.
Excellent.
Let's get to work. All right.
David Carlson has come a long way from his original one-sided conception of how to implement change. He recognizes the pervasive role of of negotiation. He's moved beyond people's seemingly rigid positions to engage a broader and deeper set of their interests. He's crafted a proposal that the group supports and has begun to improve. He's handled the potential blockers from Richard Bowers to Jack Morris and Paul Stokes, and he's begun to cement a coalition behind the new system. In the process, he's even begun to improve working relationships. Serious questions remain. Most of this process took place between Carlson and one person or another. Meaningful group brainstorming and working the problem took place only at the very end. We also have to ask how well they actually solved the joint problem.
I need data I can work with.
Will Bowers get the information he needs in time?
8 months?
Carlson took Bowers' position as an absolute, without probing for his real interests. Internal negotiations differ from more standard varieties. Obviously, working relationships, as well as substance, are almost always involved. And the focus on a particular deal is usually less, since the ongoing process is key. Negotiation can crop up where you least expect it. Be prepared to negotiate on all points of the compass. Where there's interdependence, where interests and perceptions may differ, the ground is ripe for negotiation. We've seen that the right technical answer may not be the best, and the political answer that satisfies the people at the table isn't sufficient. Effective internal negotiation embodies both. And authority plays a role here. Effective use of authority can bolster negotiation, and effective negotiation can enhance authority. When confronting the need for change, map the stakeholders. Assess and continually update your best understanding of the interests behind people's positions. Assess no agreement alternatives, how different sides see the problem. Who are likely to be allies and who may try to block. Think through the negotiation process. What process makes sense? Individually, all together, in some sequence? How can we create value individually and organizationally? How do we cement the core coalition, get past the blockers, and expand it to include the key players? Without effective negotiation, there can be no genuine agreement. And without genuine agreement, sustainable change is impossible.